Hi, Gordon Witcher, LJ Hooker Cleveland here today. This video is about how to buy with confidence at an auction. The first thing that you need to do as a buyer before participating in an auction is to simply research the market. If you type the address of the property that you're interested in into Google, you'll get about 4 pages of automated estimations, information on the property, when it was bought, how much it was bought for, what its rates notice says that the unimproved capital value of the property is, and so on. Really, in this day and age, there's no reason for any buyer to be in the marketplace and not be completely informed to be able to make an objective decision as to how much to pay for a property. The second thing that you need to do as a buyer before coming to auction is go and get a pre-approval from your bank. Now, when I talk about getting a pre-approval, don't just simply go and ask the bank manager whether you're good for X amount of dollars because the salesman said that he thinks it's going to be sold for that. Ask the bank manager to give you your maximum borrowing capacity pre-approval. That way you'll have a full understanding as to your absolute limit as to how much that you can afford to buy for the place, and you're not stymied or hog-tied into a particular price that you thought the property may or may not go for. You may go to auction, may love the place, want to pay a little bit more. At least if you've been pre-approved for your maximum amount, you'll know whether or not you can go from there. The third thing that you need to do prior to auction is arrive early at the auction, spend a lot of time having a look around, get a good feel for the place, talk to other agents and people in the know with regard to the area that you're going into, and get a good feel for the place. If you've done a number of weeks research or days research before coming down to the auction and you get here on the day and then you decide that the property's not for you, you don't have to buy it, simply walk away. One fellow once told me, if it doesn't feel right, it's probably not, and for that reason, don't do it. So for that reason, if it's not right for you on the day, walk away. The third thing, if you cannot make a particular auction date and time, you can register by proxy and have someone else come along and bid on your behalf up to a specified limit. See your real estate agent who's selling the property for a proxy form. You can bid by telephone as well, simply by registering to bid, and we can help you out there on the day as well for registration of bidding. 4 prices for a buyer at an auction. The first price is that if you put your hand up to buy the place and you bought it at that, you do cartwheels down the street. That's probably called nicking the place. The second price you need to think about as a buyer is what's fair and reasonable for you, what's fair and reasonable for the seller. You'd both walk over, shake hands after the auction, you'd both be satisfied, and then from there, drink the champagne together. The third price you need to think about at the auction is what I call, if push come to shove, you'll pay that extra amount for the property. You might be miserable for a couple of weeks because you paid over the odds in your mind, but you wanted the place, and for that reason you've paid additional for it. And the last price for the auction is simply, you're done, you're over and out, you're turning on your heels and you're walking away. So in your mind, prior to going into auction, if you think about the auction process in those 4 prices, nicking it, fair and reasonable, over the odds, and turning on your heels and walk away, you should have a very good basis to go forward. Lastly, if you're going to go to auction and have a go at something, go in and commence the bidding. I suggest to you making the first initial bid maybe 10 or 20% less than what you feel fair and reasonable value for the property, and go in early and bid early. If you do that, you'll blow a lot of the competitors away who are just standing around just thinking about things. Number 2, never go in and just go in at half the price of what the perceived value is of the property. You'll only upset the auctioneer, you'll only upset the owners if it comes to post-auction negotiations. You'll get them offside. Do your research, see what's fair and reasonable, come 10 or 15% less with your first bid, and bid strongly up to that point that you then feel the property is no longer worth to you. That way you'll have a commanding position in the street when you're bidding. You'll have every opportunity to, as I say, blow off the people that thought they may bid or may not bid, and you'll show that you're a force to deal with on the day. My name's Gordon Witcher, LJ Hooker Cleveland. Thank you very much. I hope that this has been informative for you. And lastly, if there's anything more that you ever need, I'm available to you 7 days without obligation. 0400 901 515. Thanks very much.